ladies and gentlemen, Halo and Lumix.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Hey, thank y'all for coming on. It's nice to meet you, Lumix.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, Halo, we got a chance. It's been a while.
It has been a very long while.
Yeah, so what's been going on since you were last up here?
Honestly, not a lot, due to the pandemic and stuff, not a lot of things have happened, but I have been doing a little bit of videos here and there, for my song No Way,
Yeah.
I've been doing it for Head Over Heels in Nashville. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I seen some of the shooting with the horses and stuff like that.
That was a fun experience. Them horses were very wild.
Yeah. And do y'all just go on just random people's property or something? Or how do you get the okay to film in certain places?
I was actually riding with Holly Lamar. Yeah, and that's where, she let me record there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Huh, how'd you get hooked up with Holly?
That is a good question. We just got introduced to her by Bernard Porter from PCG, and we really hit it off, I think. Holly is a great person. She wrote Breathe with Faith Hill.
Yeah, I love that song. It's a beautiful song.
Yes, I love that song. But, we've been doing some writing here and there. Not going to say too much about it.
Nice, yeah. Keep it under wraps. Keep us surprised.
But, she's really amazing to work with, and we've just really, came together.
Yeah, and it's cool that y'all are working together now because she was telling me about you last time she was up here. And for the people that don't know, you work in video and, as I understand, gaming design. What all do you do, Lumix?
Well, actually, I just went back to college for video game design and coding. But right now, what I can do is graphic and web design, animation, and videography.
That, I can't even comprehend, what doing that is like. Is it something... How do you even go about learning stuff like coding and game design? To me, that just is like rocket science almost. I'm way too dumb to understand it.
I feel like you have to have an interest kind of thing for it. Like you have to be really into it. I've actually been studying coding for a while through YouTube and some videos, but I just started back college, and it's actually not as hard as I guess you could say.
Are you like a math whiz or something?
Oh, Lord, no.
No. Writing is her thing. Math is
okay. So coding kind of makes sense with the whole writing scheme. I was trying to think of what could maybe help with that.
Yeah.
Well, math has definitely helped, but
So what type of have you design? Are you working on your own video game, or what's going on there?
Actually, yes, I have a couple stories written up on my computer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what type of video games are we talking here? I'm kind of a video game geek.
Well, I wanted to. Have you ever heard of Stardew Valley?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I got friends that have talked about it.
It's a more calm kind of game. I kind of want to do something similar to that, but with better graphics. Oh wow, I just bombed on that game. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I love that game, but I would like to do something similar to that with better graphics and maybe more action-packed kind of thing, fighting and stuff.
I get what you're saying. Are we going to get a Lumix Halo video game one day? That would be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool, yeah.
You could sing some of the songs for the game.
All right, there we go. Yeah, it's cool that y'all are working together, though, because for the people that don't know, you're also sisters.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell. I mean, you can definitely tell that y'all are sisters.
I don't see it, but...
It's mostly in the hair. That's really it.
Is it? Yeah.
It's the color. But I seen we were talking right before we hopped on air is you done the video for your last song, which driving me crazy.
Yeah. That was a really fun experience, I think. It was our first video that we ever done together, and I think it really took the pressure off of it, knowing that my sister was doing it because,
You did seem a little bit more loose, I would say, like the improv of your movements as it went with the words of the songs.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that.
But yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with her. I mean, I live with her, so know.
And you've done an incredible job on that music
Thank
video
you.
too. Was that your first music video that you ever done?
Yes.
Whoa. And I was telling you that I seen it right when it came out.
Yeah.
And then I checked it out again this morning, and I had no idea that it's got over 100,000 views. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, so what's that like for your first music video to get over 100,000 views? It's a good start.
Yeah, definitely.
And something pretty crazy that you done is, and you were telling me about this right as we were like leaving, as you were leaving the studio. You were like, "Dang, I forgot to mention that my sister done this music video for somebody in Megadeth." I'm like, "What? We didn't talk about that?" So I was so excited to get you up here to mention it. And yeah, that's exactly what you done. For I had to write this guy's name down because I knew I was going to mess it up. David Ellefson?
Yes. Yeah, the band is Ellefson. And you can find the animation actually on Facebook at Tribute Wars.
Yeah, I watched it this morning. And it's a graphic music video, but it's kind of it's compelling in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's you can't kind of take your eyes off of it. And it was a cover of Post Malone's "Over Now," and they killed it. I mean, I think it was a great cover, to be honest. So, how did you get hooked up with doing an anime video for the Megadeth bassist? That's pretty wild.
Well, like Haley and most her connections, it was through Bernard. He introduced me to Lenny Mitchell up in New York, and then he's the one who wanted to do the video for them, so he got connected to them, and then we all kind of just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Wow, it's crazy though. I mean, the powers of the internet and connections like that.
Yes.
So what are y'all? I know that you can't say much about what you're working on right now, but are we going to get some type of crazy anime video like that one day?
One day, yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
I've had my ideas. I have my plans,
So what's kind of one of your goals for, well, both of y'all, like what's some of y'all's goals for 2021?
I have a lot coming up. Like, I actually have real soon, February 4th, I'm going to be singing at Puckett's in Leapers Fork, Tennessee. So
Puckett's?
That's an honor, yeah.
Puckett's?
Puckett's is
we're going to make that
well-known.
clear for everybody listening. She said Puckett's with a P, okay?
Puckett's, not buckets,
Well, never mind.
Yeah, But then on February 6th, I'm going to be doing a show at Roy Barbary Theater. And I'm going to be actually performing with a local band that's in Nashville.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I seen that you said the band in the post. I was going to ask who was in the band.
That's a good question. No.
A shout out to the local guys.
Shout out to the local band though, because they're pretty good. I've listened to some of their stuff. I still have to meet them.
Yeah.
But they know we're gonna do some rock songs.
Oh,
yeah, gonna pull that out of my sleeve.
That's exciting stuff. I love it whenever artists kind of get out of their comfort zone and are willing to try new things.
See, now I've done a bunch of rock shows actually, believe it or not, locally. Yeah, I used to be in a couple rock bands.
What type of rock and roll are we talking about?
We're
here?
talking 80s. We're talking 80s, like
Nice.
Def Leppard.
Is there one band that you kind of cling to the most? One that you like doing more than others?
Journey, 100%, 100%, no
Why-
hesitation. Journey.
Why Journey? Is
Listen,
it
that guy
just
has
because
some
Don't
vocals.
Stop Believing?
He has vocals. I love any song by Journey. I'm talking Faithfully.
Do do do.
Yeah, no.
Da, 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 da,
Straight
da,
tone.
da. Oh, Faithfully is a great song. What is the guy's? I'm brain dead right now. What was that guy's name in Journey?
Oh no.
Steve something.
Steve Perry.
Steve Perry.
Yes.
Yep. Boom. There we go. So the Driving Me Crazy was the first thing that you ever done together, collabed on.
Yeah.
That's cool. What kind of what sparked that off? What made y'all finally want to get together and do something?
Well, I just, I knew that she was really good at animating. She's really talented. And I knew that she has done videos before on YouTube, like recorded videos herself. She's
Oh
did-
yeah,
yeah, she
but
did a
me and
YouTube
Lexi.
long ago. But
exposed.
I knew that she had video experience. I knew that she knew how to edit. And I knew that she has really great potential. So, we just put our heads together and came up with something amazing.
It was very amazing. How long have you been doing this? You're really talented.
Let's see. Me and Lexi started our first YouTube channel back in I think 2015.
So it's only been 6 years?
See, now here's the thing
It
about
was so long ago. Well, I did stuff before that, but it wasn't of me. It was just like of other random stuff. Well, it wasn't even just speed draws. It was just I like to take stuff and edit it.
See, now I feel like you've always known that you could draw, though. Like, ever since you were little.
Oh, drawing? Oh, yeah. I've been drawing
she's
for a
been
long
talented
time.
since, like, kindergarten. Like, you should see some of those little crayon
Oh,
drawings.
so that's
You don't want to see those.
so that's where it started though. Was like you were into drawing, and then you went into.
Yeah.
What's easier? Is it easier to draw or to work on a computer? What exactly? How do you do that actually? What do you? I can do Microsoft Paint. That's about it.
Well, I work with Clip Studio Paint and, like I said, Wondershare Filmora. That's what I used to edit. I'm wanting to get into Sony Vegas, and I want to use Adobe. So, man, those prices.
Yeah.
You know, I actually have the question. How do you have the patience to sit there and keep drawing it over and over and over and over and over again?
Oh, is that what you have to do?
Oh, for the animation? Technically, yeah.
Yeah, can you just imagine
that's
that? Sitting there
crazy.
drawing and you just move it just a little bit. It's
Well,
like clay.
so-
Yeah, the
What-
cosmos like the claymation stuff. Yeah,
Oh, my.
Well, I don't work with claymation, but
it's the same
actually,
concept.
it kind of
Yeah.
ties in with the video game design because I'm working with 3D models now, and I can just kind of position them any way I want and then kind of just trace over it. And it just makes it looks 2D,
Yeah.
very smooth.
So how long would it take you, like for example, to create the music video that you did for the Megadeth bassist?
Let's see. That took me, I think, about, what, month, 2 months? About a month and a half, 2 months.
Wow.
But that, I wasn't working with 3D models. Like, I just started, and it was kind of, I didn't know what I was doing. But now I'm working on this video. Actually, I'm going to be uploading soon to YouTube. And I started it on the 19th of this month. And my goal is to get it done within 12 days. So,
That is crazy. I do not have the patience.
I can't imagine like how much time and effort goes into just doing it
Yeah.
little by little by little. You have to- you have to
definitely
have a
lose some
passion.
sleep.
Yeah.
You definitely have to have a passion for something like that. But I mean, you really are incredible at it. Like I think
Thank
you
you.
definitely found your calling. And y'all too. It's cool that that your dad is out there. Dad, you made some very talented daughters. Good job, buddy. So, you think like this is going to be like a team effort from now on, like doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Why not?
You know, I think Driving Me Crazy came out really great. I think that, you know, the way we pieced it together, the way she edited it, I think it looked really amazing, and I cannot wait to do more stuff with her in the future.
One of the crazy things that I never would have knew until you told me was all of that was shot with an iPhone.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about as well. Even like,
I thought that was like
Knowing it,
I thought it was
I was like-
professional stuff. Like it was top notch. All of it was shot with an iPhone.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow. Like, well, that also just like speaks to people out there, you know, that can't afford the fancy stuff
Yeah.
or whatever. That,
Believe
Just
me,
grab your
I've been
iPhone,
there.
You know? Just
Yeah, I've
grab
been
the
there.
iPhone,
Yeah,
record something, you know, because it's got pretty good, you know, 4K.
Well,
view.
if you know the right tips and tricks, you can make anything look professional.
Yeah. See, like even like whenever I go out and do a show or something like that, sometimes I'll put my phone right in front of the speaker, and it comes out great. You know, I've released full albums like that, just doing that. Yeah, shout out to Steve Jobs. He made a good product. So I have to ask because, well, I asked you your name first because I've never met anybody named Halo, and you got it from your friends, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, it was a nickname that me and my friends, we all had like the nickname that end with O, like, you know, like
Yeah,
Halo. And then
yeah.
I have a friend named Brianna. So we were like, what would be a good name that's going to end with an O, like a nickname for it? And we came up with Bobo.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I would have never. I wouldn't know where to go with that. Bobo's a good one. But it's
Yeah.
not hobo.
Yeah, you know, I was like, well, my name's Haley, so it sounds a lot like Halo.
Yeah, yours
So-
was kind of easy.
Yeah, mine was pretty easy considering there's, you know.
What was the other girl's name?
I had a few. There was Jody.
JoJo.
Yep,
Nice.
JoJo, yeah. Like, we had a lot of nicknames with people, and like, I have a friend named Kaylee, and we called her Kalo.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
But
pretty solid, but
it's almost like you had like a gang at this school,
Yeah.
just everybody with the last name.
I had my
O.
little friend group in high school, yeah.
But where do you get a name like Lumix? It's such a cool name.
I want to
like-
know this as well, because she's been going by this forever.
Yeah, I seen like Lumix Love, but are you trying to stick with just Lumix now?
Well, to be honest, my name started out as Lamina,
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you even spell that? Lametta?
Lumina.
Lamena?
Lumina.
Lamena. Okay.
Crazy.
I went by
It's a good name though. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, it
Where
was
did
like,
you get it from?
Lamena.
ironically enough, which also ties in to me going to college for this. I got it from a video game.
Which video game?
Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. There is a character that you can marry named Lumina. And I just really loved her name. Yeah, you know the game. You've watched me play it multiple times.
Yeah, that used to be a
Lamena.
thing.
It's a really old game.
I used to
but-
watch her play games because I was not a gamer. I'm starting to get into games now, though.
That's the same. I didn't get into it until later on in life too. Yeah, I just used to sit and watch too.
Yeah, I was all about sitting and watch her play games because she was really good at them. Like, at any game that she played, she just beat it, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
So does Lumix come from a video game as well?
Well, no, it kind of just evolved over time. Like it went from Lumina to Lumitrix, and then it went to Lumi, and now it's Lumix. And
Lumitrix was pretty cool.
well, actually, I go by Lumitrix on Instagram. So
That sounds like
dig
that
it.
cereal. What's that
What
cereal?
tricks? What tricks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lumitrix. I like it.
It's like the cereal.
it's been so long since I've actually said Lumitrix. I used to go by it on YouTube, but it's been so long. I just feel weird saying it.
What made you like what? Well, what's the reason for all the changes over time?
I don't know. It just kind of.
You feel like it was right?
It just kind of evolved. I liked the X. Like I went by Lumi for a long time, and I was like, I kind of want to put an X on the end of it. So I put an X on the end of it, and that's what happened.
It's kind of like you smushed them together. Like, how
Yeah.
do you say it? Like Lumitrix? Is that how
Yeah.
you say it? Yeah. And like she like took the X off.
I took
Trix and
tree
just
out.
Yeah,
Smushed it together, and there was the name.
yeah. It's fun to like see the bands like back in the day and what they were called before they
Yeah.
actually were discovered. Like the Beatles, I forget what theirs were, but they went through like so many changed names. So, but like, what's the story behind like Lumix? What made you like settle just solely on Lumix?
Well, to be honest, at the rate I'm going, it might not even be the last change
You know,
because it's just what I love right now. So
life is crazy. You know, things change.
And well, speaking about like what y'all got coming up in this year and stuff like that, you're releasing a new song in February, right?
Yep, it is called No Way. It was produced by Doug Kahan, and the music video was directed by Carl DeBold.
It's a great name, DeBold.
DeBold.
Yeah, that's fancy.
Yeah,
I
he
like
actually
it.
did a music video for Rascal Flatts. It's
Oh,
pretty well
cool.
known, yeah.
Life is a Highway is such a great song. That could be our national anthem, and I would be okay with it.
You know,
It's a
yeah,
great
same.
song.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a music video that goes along with that?
It's more, I don't want to say what the music video is because, you know, it hasn't come out yet, but it is very exciting, and I was very excited to record it. It was definitely something new.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Were you involved with that music video?
She
No, but I was
you know,
there.
Yeah, she definitely took notes because this guy is
Oh, yeah.
pretty well known, like
Oh,
in
cool.
you know, in the music business.
Is that like the one like where you shared the shots from like on the ranch and stuff like that?
Well, he did shoot that video. That was Head Over Heels, though. We did
Okay.
2 music videos, and I did actually post a couple of pictures of the No Way video on Instagram, and I gave little hints out. It was on a stage.
Yeah, I seen that. Okay, like where you said you were having fun or whatever, blowing off steam. You said something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Cool.
very fun to record. So
it was extremely cold though.
yes, it was really
was
cold.
really
It
cold.
was really cold.
Wait, did y'all like shoot this like last month or something? When was the shooting process?
It was actually a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
if that.
Oh,
Maybe 2 weeks. I can't remember, but.
Why'd you? Well, I guess you just got to shoot whenever you can.
Well, we
Yeah.
showed up early and they weren't like expecting it, so
Yeah,
they had just turned the heat on and it was really cold.
they turned the
Oh.
heat on. I felt no change. It was still cold. I was freezing.
I love. Well, it was in Nashville though, right?
Yeah.
God, I love Nashville. Such a neat place.
Yeah, there's just so many places to record, but I've actually, you know, got comfortable with the audio. You know, there's places locally that I can do. You know,
Yeah.
would drive me crazy. I did it at Billy
yeah.
Ray's. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Down in
so
Prestonburg.
cool. Like I would have. Whenever I first watched the music video, I seen you stand in front of Billy Ray's. I'm like, oh, it's Billy Ray's.
Yeah.
And the whole music video was just
See,
a
I just
Billy
had
Ray's.
this idea that I was like, you know what, I want to do something local, you know, my hometown. You know, I've never done anything like that before. And I think it's a really great place to do because everybody No, it's Billy Ray's. You know, I'm
It's such a
everybody knows it.
staple, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a historic staple.
And
in
it
the
was
Star
giving
City.
me exactly what I wanted. You know, the inside, it was really pretty. It's always been pretty on the inside. You know, they had those cakes and stuff. And I was like, this is going to be a great video.
How did y'all like get by with like having nobody in there though? Like I was expecting to see like somebody walk through the background or something.
Ironically enough, they were working. It was
They
rush
were
hour.
working. They were actually working, but people were eating outside. They had people outside and had the inside closed off.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's what
we
we
had to
pulled that
kind of
off.
like work around it, and I was like, I'm sorry, but can you all like move this and move that? I felt so
They
bad.
were really kind people there, you know.
Yeah, they were really
They really
nice.
understood and stuff. And
Actually, they gave you dumplings, didn't they?
yes, they gave me a
Chicken
full,
and dumplings?
Yes, they gave me a full tray of it, and it was amazing.
God,
As
I love
always,
chicken
you know.
dumplings. Hey, anything at Billy Ray's is good. A
Yeah.
shout out to Billy Ray's. What's y'all's like favorite food from there? Do you have any?
Chicken and dumplings.
Oh, so good. What about
I've,
you?
I've actually never really eaten there before.
I would suggest anything. Just eat
Just
anything.
anything.
Yeah,
I think
anything's
I
good.
might have, and I ate a burger there. It was really good.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
burgers
what
are
it was,
awesome.
but I don't know what kind of burger it was.
Hands down, dumplings. Every
It's-
time. Hands down. Not a question.
I have to be. I love chicken and dumplings, but it's one of those like mood foods for me. It's got to
Yeah.
be in the mood for it, you know. Like it's one of those I can eat and then go a little while.
You know, I grew up eating chicken and dumplings. You know, my grandmother used to make it, and my Aunt Ellen makes it. My dad makes it, so I'm just like all about them chicken and dumplings.
I didn't try chicken and dumplings until I was like 22 or something like that.
I've still never tried them to this day.
Oh,
They're amazing.
I used to be such a picky eater back in the day.
I still
I have
am.
never been a picky eater. Like, I will eat anything, I think.
I just got to like this like mindset though. Like I started watching the news as I got older, and I was like, okay, the world can end at any moment. So I just have to
Yeah.
be okay with eating basically whatever is available.
Yeah.
And I've kind of got out there. I've tried octopus. That's
I have too.
It's not. What'd you think?
I ate calamari.
Is that it's like the little
The
tentacles
noodle.
in the?
It looks like a noodle. It's like a circle shape.
But it's a tentacle, right?
Not
tentacle.
really. Like I guess so. I don't really know what it's made out of, but I think it's octopus still.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is octopus. But I don't know what mine was called. I just
It
know it's a
actually
little
wasn't
tentacle.
that bad. You know,
Tentacle. I don't know how to say that word.
tentacle.
I feel like the closest I would ever get to eating octopus is like takoyaki, and
That's
I
takoyaki. It sounds delicious.
I'm pretty sure I don't really know much about it. I just know it's in a lot of anime that I watch. I think it's a bread ball, and it's got octopus in it, and I think they dip it in soy sauce. I'm pretty sure.
Don't sound bad, actually.
I just cannot bring. There's only one thing I can't bring myself to eat,
What?
and that's raw sushi.
Love sushi.
I wish I
God.
I
loved
cannot
sushi.
bring
God, I love
myself for the
sushi.
life of me to try. I want to try. Like, I'll literally go to like those Asia buffets or
Yeah.
whatever, and I'll sit it right in front of me. And my boyfriend, he likes sushi, but
Oh, you have to get
I don't.
Spicy crab is good, and it's spicy anything. And they have spicy salmon, all that stuff's
see,
good.
now I will eat some of the crab ragoons.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like even I don't like all sushi,
No, see,
but there's some wild ones out there.
It's the raw fish for me, man. I just can't.
Oh, I love it.
I wish I loved it. Man,
Wish I liked something like that, but
it makes me sad that I don't like it.
Have y'all ever tried like alligator?
Lord, no.
no, I don't think I have. But
It's like
people
the
tell me
best
that it's good.
Yeah, it's like the sweetest chicken you'll ever eat in your
Can I tell you
life.
something I recently just tried? It's blooming onions.
You just now recently tried
Like,
blooming
it was
onions?
at Hillbilly Days, like the year before last, before COVID.
That's the first time you've ever had a blooming
Yeah.
onion. Oh, them things are the
They're
bomb.
amazing.
It's like whatever sauce they put
Yeah,
with
that
it.
center sauce. Yeah.
That's good stuff. I was going to ask you though. Like I try to do research on my guests, of course,
Yeah.
and I seen you with a bunch of birds. What is it with all the birds? They're
Momo.
very cute, by the way. Is Momo the new one?
Momo
Yes,
is the new
Momo.
one.
Yeah,
We love
yeah.
Momo. She's a cockatoo.
Cockatoo. I was trying to remember
Yeah.
what they were called.
Now listen,
She's my baby.
Brittany always told me about cockatoos, but I never really considered how big they really are.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty big
It
bird.
is a big bird.
Actually, we got it from
Pictures?
Holly.
Pictures do not do that bird justice. It's a-
Oh yeah,
It's a big
I seen a picture of Holly. Yeah, with like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
was it
Yeah, Holly
was that
actually-
the same bird or was it another bird? Was it a hawk?
Oh,
She
yeah.
has hawks.
Yes, she
Yeah,
has
yeah, it was-
hawks
it was a
and
hawk.
falcons.
But she had just actually she rescued her name's Momo the cockatoo, or Mo, but we call her Momo. And she actually rescued her, and she was going to rehome her, and we were like, we Because she, like, cockatoo, I've always wanted one. It's like my dream bird because they live for so long.
How long do they live for?
60 to 80 years.
Oh my God.
This bird is currently 25.
Yes. She's older than me.
That's crazy. What? That's a heck of a commitment. What do you keep a bird that big in? Like, they make cages like
Yeah,
that?
they make cages for that, actually.
Well, actually, yeah, we got a cage, but we just let her out.
That's cool. Yeah. That's
yeah,
cool.
she can say,
She won't jump off the cage unless, like, you put your arm up to her. So she just kind of sits on top of it and sings and dances and does what a bird does.
Now,
Oh,
She'll
can she
say
like
hello.
really sing?
she'll say hello, and then she'll whistle.
That's so cool.
And then if you flap your arms, like, up and down, she'll start dancing.
Oh, that's so cool. I used to love going to PetSmart and just like going like that and seeing the
Yes.
birds do it. Oh, it was so much fun. So,
Yeah.
like, I would just be scared to be around it. Though. Like, I heard this thing with parrots. Somebody told me. I never looked into this. It may be a myth, but like, their jaw strength is so intense. Like, it can actually like cut off people's fingers.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
Well,
It's going to hurt a little bit.
Is that bird kind of the same way? Do you got to be careful about
yes,
stuff like that?
she has one of the strongest bites in the cockatoo family, actually, in the bird family. I've experienced it.
How?
Once, she got jealous. I was showing her a video of her on my phone, and she got jealous.
She thought it was another bird or
she
something?
thought it was something.
Well,
She
see, at
thought it was
first,
another bird.
we thought she liked it because she was, like, dancing around.
She was dancing to it, and then she got mad.
And she was like, I don't like
"Okay."
this anymore.
But she didn't bite me, that hard. Like, if she wanted to, she could have brought blood.
Now,
she
see,
didn't know.
Oh,
Brittany
God.
actually owns, like, 1 million birds.
Yeah,
Mine
I
cats
seen
and
another like a small green one. I think it was looked like a little.
That's probably Happy.
The budgie.
No, it was the one that you had on your shoulder, and the.
That's Terry.
Terry.
That's
Yeah,
Terry.
Terry, yeah.
He's a cockatiel.
Yeah.
cockatiel.
He's a good boy.
Wait, is he going to grow into? A
Oh, no.
No,
I
those
don't
are two
know-
different.
I don't
those
know
are two different
anything
birds.
about birds.
Yeah, those are two
Yeah,
different
they're
birds.
different. One's a cockatoo, one's a cockatiel. Cockatiels are tiny.
She actually
He
hand
tiny
raised
boy.
Terry.
Terry was.
That's neat.
I got to know him. He hatched from an egg. Oh my God, I could talk about
You
him
actually
for
got to y'all got to watch it hatch from an egg.
Yeah.
That's so intense.
I woke up at like 3 o'clock and I heard him and I was like, oh my God, it's happening.
Well, that must have been like such an amazing experience to be a part of.
Yes. Yes, it was. It was the best day of my life.
Yeah, I didn't know Holly was that into birds either. Like whenever I seen the picture that you
Yeah.
posted of her with I don't know if it was a falcon or a hawk, and I don't know the difference between the two.
She
but
has a hawk named Abe, and I think the falcon's name is Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abe was,
Abe was a baby.
yeah, he is a baby. Like, I went a couple of weeks, like about a couple months, like 2 or 3 months, when Abe was like 3 weeks, 6 weeks old, somewhere around that. You know, he couldn't fly or anything. I came back like a month later, full grown bird, flying.
Wait, but it just hangs out on the property though. Like it flies, but just kind of around the area.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting how that works.
She actually has a tracker on them in case they get too far.
Yeah, you just stick it on the wing, like it doesn't harm them or anything. You
No,
just
it's on their foot.
Oh, is it on their foot? I thought she
It's
stuck it in her wing.
Like a little,
No,
it's like a little
they stuck
ankle
it in-
bracelet.
Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
little-
kind of. But
Do they got a parole officer too?
But yeah, she's what's that thing called, Brittany? That she swings around with the meat on it.
The leash?
That is
I don't know how to
very
explain
interesting
it.
to
That's how she
watch.
kind of gets it to fly through.
Yeah, she puts
stuff.
like meat on it, and then she's like, "Whoa!"
It's dead chick.
Wait, what happened?
Listen, you don't even know what happened to me. It's bad.
What happened?
We'll give you one insight on the video and what happened.
Was
Gross.
bad because I did not know what was happening until it was already in my hand.
So she
Oh,
feeds
no.
him. She
Listen,
feeds
I
him.
thought, I didn't know what she was handing me. She was like, "You need to hold this," and I was like, "Okay." She's just gonna hand me, bird seed or something, I grab it. It's a dead chick. It's a dead chicken.
Oh my!
And I'm sitting here and I'm like,
I would have broke my heart.
Well,
Wait, do you got to do stuff like that with your birds?
no.
no.
Okay.
The thing
No,
about
my
it
birds
is,
are
Are they vegetarian? What are birds? Are they carnivores? Vegetarians? I've never looked into what birds.
well,
eat.
Depends on
hawks,
what kind of
hawks
bird.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
hawks and falcons and stuff, they eat meat. But
Yeah.
I'm sure cockatiels and
I'm sure if Terry could get his beak into some chicken, he probably would. Knowing him, he gets into everything. But I just give him seeds, and sometimes I might give him a chip.
But they have to like eat stuff out in the wild, though.
Well, that's what the seeds are for, I think. Like, I also give him fruit sometimes.
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
They're such pretty birds.
Listen,
He's
Holly
scared of
has
strawberries.
this dog. His name is Foxy.
Oh my god!
And I think he's the most amazing dog I've ever met in my life.
What kind of a dog is it?
He is a Chihuahua. I think mixed, maybe. Is he, Dad? He's a Chihuahua.
Them birds are
creature.
going to get that dog.
No, they are. You would not believe this, but she has two dogs. One named Daphne
Foxy and Daffy.
and Daffy, and they're so calm around the birds. They don't do. The birds don't bother them. They don't bother the birds.
That's
It's crazy to me.
I would be so nervous to have that small of a dog, especially like with a
See,
falcon
This
around.
is the first time I've
That's-
ever seen anything like this. She fed Foxy an apple, and he ate it. I've never seen a dog eat fruit. in my
Actually,
life.
she was trying to feed it to Momo, but Foxy took it.
Yeah.
Wait, a whole apple? Wait, a chihuahua?
No, like the
Like
little
a piece
slices,
of it.
like a piece of
Oh,
it.
I was about-
But see,
Yeah.
the thing is, I've
Dang,
never,
that's a big chihuahua.
I've never seen like.
I've never seen a dog eat fruit, so
Yeah, I was like,
That's a vegetarian dog. Yeah, I've never seen a vegetarian dog before. How do you spell cockatoos?
Cockatoo.
Yeah, Google just helped me out. Cockatoos, depending on the species, will eat an assortment of seeds, fruits, nuts, berries, blossoms, roots, and vegetation such as leaf buds. Okay, so they're vegetarian too.
interesting.
Interesting. You learn
She
something
will
new every
bite you
day.
though if she thinks she is. She will. If she wants to, she'll do it.
She said, "I will not hesitate."
Pretty
So-
much.
20 is 25 years old and it could live to be 80.
Yes.
That is such like I think a dog is a big commitment. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine like something that could be passed down to my great grandchildren.
Yeah.
That is wild.
I love birds.
What made you like get into birds? Like it's normal for people to have like dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Just you never hear of
I've been waiting for
Cockatoos.
somebody to ask me this. Nobody ever asked me how I got into this, but there is a bird on YouTube named Alex. He's Alex the honking cockatoo. Or cockatiel, I mean. And he's so cute.
that's our guy downstairs, our Gear Heart Radio Jesus. That's his name, Alex the what?
The honking cockatiel.
That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Honking cockatiel. I found it.
He's so cute.
That is a very cute bird.
You ought to hear him.
What do you have any pets or anything?
I have a Pomeranian and a guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
The guinea
That's-
pig's name is Reginald, but people call him Reggie.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Where'd you get a guinea pig?
I got it at Petco down here.
I didn't know they had like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
He's very
cool.
fluffy.
He's so cute. He's brown, white, and black. But man, he can move. He is fast.
I'd say so. Like guinea pigs. That's the ones that like dig in the ground and stuff, right?
He sometimes digs in his little like hay thing we have.
Yeah, they
for him.
like to sit in the corner.
Now I do have a
Well,
Pomeranian that I've had for like 4 or 5 years. His name's Poppy. I love him so much.
I love animals. Like I wish I could make like a living off of that, just like working with animals.
Yeah.
This bird has like 22,000 views on this video that was posted yesterday, and it's just of him eating. That's all it is.
He is so cute. If you could, oh my God.
Listen, you remember that video I sent you? I sent Brittany a video I seen on TikTok. It was 2 birds, and they were singing.
You always send me videos of birds.
They were singing September. You know. Do
Oh,
you
that-
remember? Yeah, they were whistling it.
That's so cool.
I was like, yes. They were like, Maria, and I was like, yeah.
That's so cool. Like birds, it's just an amazing species because of stuff like that. Like I've heard birds like have full out conversations
See,
with people.
Brittany told me that they actually have the mind of a was it a 2-year-old?
I was going to ask, like, do you think like they understand what they're saying?
Cockatoos have the mental capacity of a 4-year-old. So pretty much when you adopt a cockatoo, you're adopting a toddler, literally.
But if it learns the word, water or something, do they know like what water means? Do they know what they're saying?
Well, actually, when like you open up our door, Momo will say hello, or when she sees somebody new, she will say hello. Like she actually greets you.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And one time we gave her a cracker and she dipped it in her water. I don't know why. I just thought that was crazy. Like she ate it with her foot and was dipping it in her water. It was weird to me.
It's pretty wild. Animals, it's mind blowing how animals are
Very
smart like
smart.
that.
Sometimes I wonder if Poppy I wonder if he just looks at me and he knows what I'm saying, or if he's like, what are you doing? Because I'm sitting like, Poppy. And then he's like, oh, okay.
Have the birds ever tried to do anything with Poppy?
Oh,
That would be something
no.
I'd be scared of too.
No, I don't think. Poppy just kind of, he just does what he does.
Poppy
So,
minds his business.
I love.
Where do you come up with a name like Poppy?
Okay, this is very interesting. Never had anybody ask this like ever. But when I first got him, he was about 4 or
Yeah.
5ish. And, I was like, you know what? You kind of look like an old grandpa. And then I thought of Paul. And then I was like, Poppy.
Pops.
Like
I
Pops
dig
for
it.
short, like Pops
Yeah.
for short. But I called him Poppy. Like it just made sense to me. He had that little white patch of fur.
Plus,
He
he's
looked like a
really
garden
cute,
gnome, actually, but
and he's just very energetic.
he's very excited
Cool.
all the time. All the time.
And he loves bacon.
Listen, we have these little bacon treats, it's like the blue bag with
Yeah.
the dog on it. You just got to pick that bag
Bacon
up.
bits?
If you even say bacon, he knows.
He knows. Like, no, like it's those bacon treats that come in those blue bags. And it has that dog on it. I forgot what the brand's called, but you just have to make the bag noise. And he just knows.
Yeah, my cats will do that. Like, I'll just pick up their treat bag and they instantly know.
Yeah.
Animals are smarter than we like make them out to be, I
Yeah.
think. Especially something like dolphins, like how they got like a
I
bigger
feel like they have to have like a way of understanding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
like
well, they got like they got a cerebral cortex that's bigger than ours. So like we don't even really fully understand how smart dolphins are.
Yeah.
We like to look at them as dumb, because they live out in the ocean.
they can't speak, but I mean,
But somebody like us, well, they have a language that we can't understand.
Yeah.
They have ways about we couldn't survive in the ocean. They can.
Yeah.
Who's to say like who's smarter than who?
yeah.
I seen a video the other day about it had an orangutan spearfishing.
Oh my
Like he was hanging from a branch over the water with a stick and stabbing the fish and getting them out of there.
Gorillas and stuff like that, like monkeys and stuff, they're really smart. Like, they can open their own bananas. I've seen that. That's amazing.
Do you know how they open their
They
bananas?
open them upside down.
Yeah, I done that the other day. I was eating a banana, and that's how I do it because it's so easy. Like
Yeah,
if you try to do it the other way, sometimes it'll break and bruise your banana
See, if
and
you
all
do
that.
it the other way, you also
Oh,
have
that's
that little
so
thing at the end.
depressing,
What is it? That
too.
little black thing?
Yeah, you just got to get rid of it. Yeah.
See, when you peel it from the other end, though, it just peels right off with it, and you don't have to worry about
I hear
taking it
that they
off.
actually start on that end because it's sweeter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more ripe.
I have a
I didn't
weird
know
way of
that.
eating bananas. Like,
I literally learned that yesterday. Very random. I didn't even know we would be talking about this.
I like those little fun facts like that, though.
Yeah.
And like it's just crazy how they've figured that out over time. Yeah, I opened a banana like that the other day, and one of my buddies was like, "What are you doing?"
see, I eat bananas, like, I take a chunk of it off, and then I bite, like, little corners. Like, I make it last.
What?
Yeah.
Do you eat like a corn on the cob? Is that what you're saying?
No. Like, I take it off. Like I break it into pieces, and then I, like, bite it, and then break it into 4 quarters.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I am too. I don't-
it's
I don't-
a hard process. You just have to see it.
Wait, so you okay, if I had a piece of banana like this,
Yes,
you're
it was-
talking about like cutting like a
Not
pizza
really.
almost?
Like, I just bite into it, like, from like the side of it, and then it, like, creates a little divot, and then you can just pull it apart, and you have 3 pieces of banana.
I wish we had a banana. I'm
I wish
still
we
lost.
did too because I'm so confused.
It's just, I don't know.
Next TikTok video needs to be
Next
like,
TikTok. How I
you need to
eat
like
bananas,
show
yeah.
us how you eat
I
a
need
banana.
to eat, like, I've seen people eat bananas with the peel on it. Have you seen that? People do that
Wait,
just to,
people do that?
That triggers me.
Yeah, it just makes people cringe. Like, they do those videos, things that make you mad.
They do it just for the.
Yeah, and I've seen somebody like bite into an orange without with the peel on it.
I done that with a mango one time. I didn't know that you were supposed to like peel it. Yeah, one of my buddies told me like we had a thing about mangoes, and yeah, I ate it raw, and it was horrible. And like nobody like told me, like and they knew, but they just
knew.
they kept letting me eat
They
it.
just let it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
I got like halfway through, and they finally told me.
See, with
It's like
peaches,
you've ruined my day.
It's the same thing with
sucked.
peaches. They have that like fuzzy outside. But Lisa, I'm just so lazy, and I do not want to peel it.
Well, if you get the right peach, like it adds to it almost. It's
Yeah.
kind of like grilled chicken, like the skin on grilled chicken.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could eat a peach without peeling it. It kind of bothers me because
It's not
it's all
nice.
hairy and it's like, bleh. I don't like that feeling on my
The way
tongue.
you say it makes it not appealing, but I mean,
Not little pun there. Appealing.
Appealing.
Da-da.
you know.
Well, yeah, I almost ate a kiwi raw one time, and somebody had to
you
stop
almost ate
me
a kiwi with the peel
I
on
don't
it?
know how to eat fruit. Like, it's so confusing to me.
You
But-
know, I peel my grapes.
what?
Why?
For real?
What's the
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to eat grapes? That seems like it would take forever.
You know, it does.
I
but
like the crunch. Like,
know-
well, they don't crunch.
no, I've seen a
but
couple people do this, and people have called me weird numerous times for, hey, you know a chicken nugget?
Wait,
I was gonna mention
you
that.
peel chicken nuggets?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes, she does,
And
and
they dip it in some
it's
hot mustard.
it's gross. It's disgusting.
What does it look like? I bet it would just ruin it for me to see like what it actually looks like.
Oh yes.
It's just a white nugget, you know? Looks like a grilled nugget, just without the grill marks.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
It does
does.
not look like a grilled nugget.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not going to mention any establishments, but I've bit into their chicken, and like you just kind of like look at the inside of it, you're like, that ain't chicken.
That looks a little
That
sus,
don't look
but
like
you know,
chicken. Yeah, listen, I eat hot dogs, bologna. I don't care. I don't care. You know what gummies are made out of?
no.
Oh boy.
I've mentioned this
terrified of
every
this knowledge.
podcast. Okay, well, the other night, me and my wife were sitting around the campfire, and we were about to roast marshmallows, and I just got the weird question: what are marshmallows made out of? I've never asked that, so I looked into it. It was like corn syrup and sugar and all
Powdered
that,
sugar,
whatever.
yeah, and stuff like that.
And then it said gelatin, and I'm like,
Gelatin's made out of bones.
close. It's the skin.
The skin? I
The
thought it was
skin.
bone.
The skin of dead pigs. Well, of course they're dead. Yeah,
See,
they're not alive.
people were telling me that it was like grated horse bones. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe who knows?
Maybe.
The
You
video.
know.
Both of these are morbid.
I mean, either way, it's bad. Either way, you know, but
like
scary.
I watched like a full video of like the process and stuff, and yeah, but I still eat gummy vitamins and all
see,
that.
I'm one of those people that like,
I don't like the chalky vitamins. I take gummies over
Yeah.
that any day.
you know,
but when we eat gummies, we were eating the skin of dead pigs.
I'm okay with this
poor
knowledge, but
pigs.
you'll never catch me eating during a horror movie.
Why not? Not popcorn or anything? Nothing?
I can eat popcorn, but I can't eat anything else.
Makes me,
It also depends
You
on
know.
what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the horror movie too.
yeah. See, I watched a really gory
Like
one.
if it's Michael Myers or whatever, yeah, it's fine. But if it's Saw,
Have you seen
Yeah.
you know Terrifier, Brittany, the one I'm talking about? That
Yes,
mom?
that's
Can't eat anything
disgusting.
during it.
is
I
that
showed you that.
is that the one with the
Mom.
mime? Yeah.
mime.
It's gross.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen like people post
oh my
about
God,
it.
Oh,
I
it's
could
gruesome.
never. You'll never catch me eating during that movie.
Oh, there's one that's out there. Are y'all familiar with Eli Roth? He's a director. Kind of he made a Hostile back in the day. He's a horror movie guy.
Yeah.
But he made this one movie that was called I have to remember the name of it. But the premise of it was these people get stranded on a island with cannibal islanders, and yeah, people get
sounds so cool.
yeah, people get ate alive and stuff. Well, what's really cool about it, what had me interested in this movie, is he went to like for the filming of it. The Green Inferno. That's it. If
Yeah.
anybody wants to watch it. But they actually found like an island that had like real actual villagers. And like before the production of this movie, they had never seen electricity before. They've never seen anything like
Yeah,
that.
wow.
So the people that's in the movie are actual real life village people. Like
That's
the
dedication.
bones through
Yeah.
the nose and everything. All that's real. Like that's how they live. That's real people.
That's crazy.
And it is it's disgusting. It is very disgusting. He gets very detailed in what happens.
You know,
but it's a good movie if
I've
anybody wants to
actually
watch
seen this movie that
That's
everybody's
kinda
been talking about on TikTok, and I do not know the name of it, but it's about these people who get on a ski lift, like, you know, one of those lifts that you go up a mountain, and they get stuck on it because they like the worker up there. It was really late at night, and they were the last people there. Well, they stopped it, and they sat up there, and it was freezing, like below 0 degrees, you know, stuff like that, and they get stuck up there.
That's cool.
That's what I.
Oh, that just adds to my height fear.
It's crazy. No, like I heard a lot of people say it's really good.
See, I like premises like that you never heard before. Like the
Yeah.
killers in the house
But I like that it's
or whatever.
possible, you know, like it can
Exactly.
happen. Yeah.
Like that. You ever seen that movie with it's like 48.
48 feet
down?
under?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the girls that go down there.
Yeah, the shark, I think.
Such a. Did you watch it?
No, I did not watch it, but I know what it's about.
It's got a really crappy ending.
Now,
I'm not
see,
going to.
I've seen the ones about astronauts. What's that one called? It's about an astronaut.
The Marsh? Are you talking about The Martian with Matt Damon, where he gets stranded on Mars?
Maybe it's a new thing that came out. Apollo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about too, but I haven't watched
I've never
it.
seen it,
Yeah.
but like, it's just that it's possible and can happen.
Yeah.
That's the real fear of it all. You know?
Yeah, I like horror movies like that. Like it can, there's a real life thing
Yeah, I'm a big
to it.
like documentary kind of person. Like I watched that one on Netflix about Ted Bundy and stuff.
Yeah.
Documentaries make me so sad.
Yeah. What y'all did y'all both watch the Ted Bundy?
Oh, I
one?
watched it. I got,
yeah.
There was
What?
one point in my life where I just got really deep into the like what was happening.
Yeah.
It was very interesting to me. I was like, he's kind of crazy for thinking he can be his own lawyer.
Yeah, but and the thing is though, like one of my buddies is a comedian, and he had a joke about that, and it made sense because everybody talks about like, oh, Ted Bundy was this genius. He was his very own lawyer. He
Yeah.
represented himself, and my buddy was talking about that on stage. He's like, but he got the death penalty. He was a
worse.
terrible lawyer. Yeah, he got the worst possible conviction he could have.
And then apparently he admitted to doing it all, thinking it was, gonna lift the sentence, and it made it worse. It brought
Yeah.
the date closer.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're just making it worse, my guy.
But it's crazy though that like nowadays it would be hard for stuff like that
To happen. But back in the 70s,
God.
Yeah.
it's just so easy because there was not a lot of technology, and you just had to go off what you had, basically.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to catch people.
That's what makes me
doing
sad
that
about like those cold case documentaries that I watch on YouTube. They just
Yeah.
make me feel so bad for those people. I'm like, if only for one, it never happened. But
that's
like,
why you see like the biggest cases happen back in like the 80s, the 70s, because we don't have the technology obviously that we have today.
Yeah.
And that stuff wasn't available for like the FBI and like police and stuff like that. So obviously a lot of people could get away with stuff.
yeah, like fingerprints, blood tracing, all that stuff. It just
Yeah. That's why you don't have
Crazy.
many bank robbers
I know.
nowadays too.
It's just not why like a lot of things don't really happen as much as they did.
Yeah. Like it was pretty crazy. I watched one about that. What was the guy out there in California that they just busted a few years ago? The old man finally confessed up to it. Wasn't Zodiac?
Listen, I would love to know about that though, because he's still never been caught.
It's probably Ted Cruz or that one guy they were
Yeah.
saying it was.
Probably Brad Pitt chilling out there,
Who knows? But Golden Gate Killer, Golden Gate, whatever.
Oh no, that sounds familiar to me now.
I'm just not on it today. I got no sleep last night. So
See, now I did
Oh,
watch
man,
that movie
same.
with that was about Jeffrey Dahmer. The guy from his name's Ross Lynch, I think.
I know that they're cracking up downstairs. They say that I look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
No way.
Whenever my hair was grown out, I
See,
looked
it's
just
so
like
weird
Jeffrey
for me
Dahmer.
to watch that movie because the actor Ross Lynch, he played in Austin and Ally, which is a Disney Channel show.
Well, Zac Efron was Ted Bundy.
That was crazy to me as well. I was like, the guy I used to admire in High School Musical is now Ted Bundy.
He done a great job
He did
too.
a fantastic job, I think. We were talking about the first animation meme you ever did. And like, who...
oh, Kiss Kai,
yeah.
PK Russell.
Yeah.
Oh,
You remember when we talked about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about how that guy who had like, how many subscribers does he have?
Lord, I haven't checked it so long, but I know it's over 100K. I just remember watching him. He would review people's animation memes, and he was brutal.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I gotta get this guy's approval, because I have anxiety, so I was really nervous about it. But I
You
did
got a
it.
great review though.
I was not expecting. I expected to
He
be
said-
roasted.
See, he's
I mean,
seen-
absolutely roasted.
He actually seen some parts in it, and he actually thought that it came out of an anime.
Yeah, he thought,
Oh, whoa.
he thought I stole it.
I think
was like,
you
well,
watched it. I think,
Yeah. I watched it. It was months ago, like whenever we first
Yeah.
came up here.
but yeah, he had a lot of nice things to say about
Yeah, I
it.
Nice.
spent a month and a half on it, and the thing is that actually, fun fact, about a week before it was done, I was like, what am I doing? I don't need to do this. I really don't want to get roasted.
Well, the comment section on the internet, like a lot of times it's just nice people saying good job, but
Yeah,
you'll
then
have people
You'll
on
have
there.
some random people,
Oh yeah, like I've been called Conan O'Brien. Used
See,
to be one of the big ones.
this was
whenever I
so
had bigger
funny.
hair.
When I was watching his video, Brittany's thing popped up. What you posted it on Twitter, didn't you? And he's like, you said, I would like you to check out my garbage.
Yes, I was like, please check out my garbage, because you could submit him. That's the only reason I made a Twitter.
Yeah.
So I could send it in.
He shouted out your Bijou Mike drawing too.
Oh, that's
She can do
crazy.
some realistic stuff over there. She can paint. Like,
I'm still working on the realistic stuff.
she drew Markiplier, and Markiplier actually signed.
We met Markiplier. It was the best
You know
day
who
of my
that
life.
is?
No.
Markiplier. He's
Cool name.
He's got about 20 million subscribers.
Well, what does he do?
He is.
he
He's a
animate?
gamer. He's a gamer.
Have you ever heard of
He's
Unisonus?
universe. Okay.
So I didn't know how big this gaming stuff was until last
man,
year.
PewDiePie,
You're never
Jack,
gonna believe this, but
Mark.
we were actually down at Kings Island. I was on my school
I
trip.
love King's Island.
Yeah, and he was there with his friends.
Well, he grew up there in Ohio.
In Ohio,
So
yeah.
he came
Yeah.
back to Kings Island. I guess he decided to do it.
But the catch was you had to have a bracelet in order to meet him.
Apparently, the Your Heart Radio Jesus knows who you're talking
Yeah.
about, and he's freaking out.
Oh
He's
yeah,
he's
trust
jealous.
me. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience.
Actually, I
was
want
sweating
to
bullets.
know if he was there actually for the Unisonus live stream. Your friend.
Oh. No. He's jealous that y'all got to meet him at like Kings Island or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience.
I'm
'cause
not
listen,
gonna
there
lie,
was
like,
people crying. There was people freaking out.
seems
It
like
was
the
sad.
Beatles.
It
Yeah,
was so
so-
happy, but so
They
sad.
had to minimize the way he was signing because he was signing a lot of things. So I got up there, and I noticed that he. I went before Brittany met him, and I got him to sign, a sheet of paper like I did with his friends Wade and Bob.
He could only sign one thing.
But
Yeah.
I noticed that he signed Brittany's paper and her shirt, and I got really sad. And then he made like this face. He was like, "Come back over here."
It's like, I'll sign your shirt.
That's cool.
Sign your shirt. And I was like, "You're a great person."
It's cool whenever like you meet one of your idols or whatever, and they turn out to be actually cool
Yeah.
people.
Well, I kind of felt bad because it was really hot, and
Oh,
it
so
was
hot.
really hot.
It was
and
so-
they had them all out in a tent.
They had a little fan going.
I was
like,
they were sweating. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a little sweaty." I said, "I don't care. I want a hug." I was like, "Give me a hug."
What's some of y'all's favorite rides at Kings Island? Do you ride the rides?
Listen, I ride. She doesn't, but let me tell you something.
I do ride. It terrifies me, but I
am
ride.
there to ride. Okay, but I rode one time. I got Brittany to ride Diamondback with
Love
us.
Diamondback.
And we got up there, and I was with one of my friends at the time,
Yeah.
and she was with one of hers, and
I was in so much pain.
we were going up it, and just before we went down, I started singing "Jesus Take the Wheel." Just scared the daylights out of her.
I was like,
It's a great
"Please."
song to do
Yeah,
that.
it was a great moment. Her and her friend turned around and said, "Shut up." I was like, "No."
Have y'all heard about the new roller coaster they got out there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be-
Orion.
I think it's supposed to be the longest roller coaster.
I don't know. But
It's like it's Diamondback, but bigger. That's all I remember.
It's a giga coaster. And I'm huge in roller coasters. I used to not
Same.
be. I used to be. When one of my friends would try to get me on, and I know I'm a wuss for even admitting this, but I actually used to cry. Like I would legit cry if they tried to get me on a roller coaster.
I come
I'm
close.
an
Yeah,
extremist when it comes to that. Like,
I get like deathly sick.
I will get on the Banshee, no
I
problem.
love Banshee.
Banshee's amazing.
That's probably. I don't know if it's my favorite one
See,
there, but
I
dang, it's
became
good.
the
Let me tell you
Banshee the
something.
first time
Sitting
we rode
in
it.
the back of that one and the Diamondback is an amazing experience because listen, when you're in the back of Diamondback,
Oh yeah,
you
we were
fly out
Yeah.
of your seat.
actually we
It's
were
an
the
amazing
first. We were
experience.
one of the first riders to ride Banshee. We got the shirts.
We
That's
sat
the
there.
only-
that's
We
the only
sat
reason I
there
rode it.
for 5 hours.
Yeah, that ain't no
In
joke. We
a
spent
line.
our whole day just in line.
And when we got up there, there was
Dang.
only like 100 t-shirts left.
Well, me and my wife done that with the Beast. They done a 40th anniversary, and we
Oh,
got the
yeah?
T-shirt of that. But oh god, that roller coaster beats you to death.
Oh
The-
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I can't ride it anymore.
Yeah, the Orion though is going to be over it is over 300 feet tall.
Yeah. See
So
now,
it's
those-
like 80 feet taller than Diamondback. I
I think
guess.
so, but those wooden ones, the racer and stuff, you got to be careful
The
sitting in the
racer,
back
I
of
won't
those.
ride the racer
See now,
anymore.
listen.
No.
I can't
If
ride
you
the
want
beast
to
or the
ride in the
racer
back of roller
anymore.
coasters, I recommend like the Banshee, Diamondback. Do not ride in the back of a wooden roller coaster at Kings Island because you will break something.
Oh my
I-
God.
It hurts. It hurts.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Diamondback is 215 feet tall. Have you ever
Okay.
been to Cedar Point?
Yep.
Yeah.
I rode
But-
that one that's like
Oh,
425 feet one.
yeah, the
Couldn't do it.
You can see like the border to
Had a
You see
panic
Canada.
attack just
yeah, you
looking
can see
at
Canada
it.
from it.
it's dang, I went there all the time. What top thrill dragster?
Yeah.
that's it.
See now, I heard
300
listen,
feet.
I want
Okay,
to get
Orion's
on
300
it
feet.
when it can't make it all the way up and you have to go back.
Yeah, my friends will want that. They call it a rollback, and
Yeah.
they want a rollback. I don't want a rollback. I love roller coasters now, but I just want to hurry
ever
up and
rode
get
in
over the
Vertigo?
side. Yeah, oh, I've rode them all.
Now, see,
Oh my
that
God.
one, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's
Going backwards in it and stuff, you feel like you're going to just fall right out.
that's actually like that's the one at Kings Island, right? The
Yeah.
one that's one of the first roller coasters I ever rode in my entire life was in Vertigo.
Listen,
Mine was
I had
Vortex.
a friend. I went
whoa.
with about
Yeah.
seven. I went with about 7 of my friends one time, and there was, one of my friends. We did not know that he never rode any roller coasters. So this is really funny. We get on
Poor guy.
Diamondback, and my friend Brianna, like I mentioned before.
Wait, he never rode a roller coaster and he's riding Diamondback.
Yes, correct.
Whoa.
Yeah, just wait, it gets worse. So we get up there, right? And my friend Brianna, she's riding with him, it's all good. And then she's like, they're walking because, they're scared because, roller coaster that's going like 215 feet in the air. But as soon as it goes down, he passes out. He goes completely limp. And Brianna's like,
I remember it because he did it on the Banshee too.
He did it on every
I was
ride after
beside
that.
him and he
Every
passed
ride
out,
after
and me and Brianna were like, "Oh my God!"
we rode the Invertigo. You know how you can look at
Yeah.
each other? Brianna's like, look at Jacob when this happens. And I'm like, okay. So we're sitting there, and my friend's sitting over here. She's sitting there, and he's sitting right in front of me. As soon as it lets go, he passes out.
I've seen people do that on YouTube. I've never seen it in real life. I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's crazy. In every picture. He was passed out. He was passed out in every picture.
I love the picture thing. I have fun with the what's the Still Vengeance up there at Cedar Point? I like their that's the newest one they made. Like
Yeah.
it's
See, now I've been stuck on the one that looks like it's got a bunch of eagles. What is it called, Dad? We got stuck on that one.
Eagles.
It looked like, is that blue roller coaster?
oh, the one at the gate.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
the
Gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, let me tell you something. We got stuck on that one.
They had to walk downstairs.
Wait, where'd you get stuck at on that?
See, it
Both of y'all
stopped
got
at,
stuck?
No, I didn't go on it.
Oh, it was me and my dad, and we were up on that slope.
Okay, so
going
you're fine.
going up it. I mean, and
You had a piece of dust on your head.
okay, that's
I
cool.
didn't even notice that.
I didn't
Good
either.
save. Good save.
Good save. But
I watched somebody. Well, at least that slope isn't that tall. I seen somebody.
we were pretty high up there.
I was there one time and I seen somebody. Well, a group of people got stuck on Millennium Force.
Oh.
And it was like right at the top. Like they were probably 10
See?
feet away from the top or something like that. It was so high.
Now
and
they-
they were up there for like 45 minutes.
They
It was a long
did.
time.
Yeah, we were
Oh
up there for
my
about
God.
45 minutes. We got up. Well, they finally let us get off, and the stairs were see-through.
That's why would you have see-through stairs?
I think
That-
they
that's a
had like
safety
they had
hazard.
like the holes in them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, and
thought
you could
it
just
was like
you just look down, and
plexiglass.
and you're just like,
Yeah, that don't help any.
that doesn't help anything. I don't know why that's even there. Why add that? Why do that?
I got stuck on. I actually got stuck on the Beast one time. It was the second hill that you go up on. We got stuck right at the main top of that.
Oh my.
Yeah, and
I'm
that,
always so scared it's gonna like
that's not.
derail.
You know what?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't like you were stuck at the top of like Diamondback.
yeah, I've seen. Well, I didn't see this in real life, but people can YouTube it if they're into roller coasters. The one we were talking about, Top Thrill Dragster.
Yeah.
They got stuck at the main top of that one time, at the very main top. Like
I don't know if
somebody
I could
had
deal with
to
that.
go up that. I guess like an elevator or something.
Oh
that they
man,
got,
I can
and had
already
to get
feel it
them
in my
off.
hands.
And that's 425 feet in the air that you're stuck. Like I can.
You're just
probably,
sitting there looking at Canada, and you're just like,
Yeah, what's up, Canada?
hi, I guess,
Yeah, like I meet Canada people when I go there, and like they're the accent, they talk like this, Like it's such a cool
Yeah.
accent. They're really.
You
cool.
Oh my
I
god, I
went one
love
time.
their
Do you
accents.
Such a
remember
cool accent.
when we went and it looked like it was snowing, but it was actually pollen? I'm allergic to
What else?
pollen.
Oh, Paul.
Oh
Cedar Point.
yeah, Cedar Point, man, the pollen was
Yeah.
bad,
It
and so
was
were the mosquitoes.
everywhere.
They don't bite you, but
They have that
just
one ride. Oh,
Well,
that
it is in the
unlocked
middle of a
memory.
lake, so that makes sense.
yeah.
See, now-
it's just strange though, because they'll just sit there, but if you touch them, they die immediately. I don't know what was
See-
wrong with them, but
Some of
Now,
that water, that Lake
This
Erie
unlocked
water.
a memory. You know that one ride where you stand up? They had a ride where you stood up.
Oh, that was I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember. Mantis? Mantis?
are you talking?
yeah,
wait, where at?
That sounds so
It
good.
sounds familiar.
That sounds good.
Wait, what are you talking? Where at?
Cedar Point.
Oh, I'm thinking of that one that was at Kings Island. I don't remember the name of it, but it was in the Banshee trailer. It was on one of the tombstones.
Listen, that
Yeah.
if you really listen to the Banshee when you go down, you can hear the Banshee scream.
The scream, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting rid of a lot of roller coasters. I heard a rumor.
They took out Vortex.
They took out Firehawk.
Was Vortex the one at Cedar Point that was right beside the beach?
No, that's
this
at
one's at
Kings
Kings
Island.
Island.
Sorry, we're
Vortex.
on.
This is one. This is
Wait,
one.
wait. I get confused. Which one's? Well, no, Vortex was the double loop.
It had like a bunch of loops.
It had about
It's the
16
blue
loops
and
in it.
yellow one.
Yeah, but it was one like it had like one loop after another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
I rode it like the last year that they had it, and that thing beat me to death.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can
Yes.
see, I can definitely understand why they took that out. I
Yeah.
didn't want to ride it after that. And the
See-
seats were so small. It's like they were made for people that were another size back in the 80s.
took
or
Yeah.
something.
They took out
Well, when I
Firehawk.
first rode it, it was very smooth. So it's changed a lot over time.
Yeah.
I was like 5.
I
so.
really can't believe that they took out Firehawk though.
Well,
Never rode it, but I heard it was sad.
I got a funny story about Firehawk. There's a, you know how they won't let you bring those cups on the rides? Like
Yeah.
you can get these souvenir cups, and it's so much easier. I suggest it to anybody because it's like $15, and you get $1 refill throughout the day. Saves you a lot of money. But
Yeah.
but you can't bring them on rides, and then they make you get a locker. It's all a money scheme.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But me and my friends would try to find ways that like we could just sneak the bottle onto the ride.
Yeah.
And like we had it full of something, it was like water or something. Like we couldn't dump it out anywhere, so we had to bring it on the ride that way, and it was Firehawk. And this poor guy that we didn't know, he just like it was an empty seat beside of us. And my wife, I hope she don't mind me telling this story. A little bit personal. She hooked her to her bra, and yeah, and like the way she hit it, like it was good. We got on the ride, no problem. But that guy was sitting right beside of her, and right in the middle of Firehawk, the top came off and water went all over this dude. It got my wife kind of good, but it soaked him.
Oh no!
It was bad.
That
Yeah.
is so hilarious.
The workers were so pissed. Whenever we got off the ride, because they knew what we done, and we're just like, oh, "Thank y'all, fun ride." We just got out of there.
Oh my God! It reminds me of that one time at Disney World when we were really little, but we were riding Thunder Mountain Valley, or
Yeah.
whatever it was called, and we were in the main back, and our parents were in front of us. So my dad decided to take. He had a water bottle, and he just kind of chucked it over, to get us a little wet. He was like messing around with us.
Yeah.
Well, we got on it again back to back. This time, me and Haley were in the front. So we decided we were going to get them back. Except it got everybody.
But did anybody say anything?
Well,
it's
nobody said anything but
it's
the
like
faces that they were making.
It's
They
like
were
a hit and
"Where was
run
that water
situation,
coming from?" And me and Haley were like,
Gotta get
"Oh
out of there."
no!"
I love everything. I love the drop towers. I love roller coasters. I love it
Now,
all.
I don't think I can get on the drop tower. I don't think I can get on the swings.
No, the swings I don't do. I don't do that swing.
We don't do that.
I don't do the swings, and I don't do the what's the one like where you're in the ball and they like
Oh, the slingshot.
slingshot? Yeah.
No, I'm good.
That's
I'm
crazy.
good, my guy.
I've seen videos like where one of the things will snap and
Yep.
I'm good. No.
It just looks like it's so easy to break. Cause it's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But the swing set one, they keep you up there. And you're just sitting there swinging about 400 feet in there, nothing big.
Oh my God!
I'm good.
It reminds me of Windseeker.
That's what we're talking about.
Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about? I was thinking you were talking about those
Hillbilly
one
Days,
swings.
2 years ago, they had the same ride, but it wasn't as bad. Like, it only went up like a few feet.
Well, I remember they had something like that at Hillbilly Days, and like even then, like I didn't. It was sketchy to me. I was like,
It
no,
looked a little,
I'm
it
good.
looked a little sus. But
The only thing I'll ride at Hillbilly Days is that ice ride where you sit in the thing and it's like the seats and it's like a train and it just goes in a circle and it plays loud music. And the
I know what you're talking about.
the one thing where you have to stand
I
and
like
it
the
just
bullseye. The bullseye?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
spins.
bullseye.
Yep, that's the only two
We
rides
like
I
that
ride.
one.
I won't ride I won't ride the Ferris wheels or anything like that. Anything
Now,
that can.
I tell you a really risky ride, in my opinion, is that one. It's called the zipper. You know what I'm talking about? It's like in a zipper shape, or like it's called the zipper, but it's like
I don't know.
this.
It looks like a Tic Tac.
You flip around. Yeah, it looks like a Tic Tac.
Oh, like a yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That is a very interesting.
I feel like that would make me really sick.
Yes, it does not. It doesn't stop. You just woo.
I love them. Though. I wish we had like something like that kind of close to here. Kentucky Kingdom's still cool. And
It's
I like,
here.
I
Hillbilly
like,
Days had it, or I think they had that ride.
yeah, they had something crazy a few years ago. The double Ferris wheel. Do y'all remember
Yeah.
that? That was wild. I didn't
was
ride
crazy.
that.
No,
But
I didn't
I
ride
wish
that,
I
no.
would have.
Now see, that's
I couldn't do
crazy.
it.
I'll ride almost anything, but a Ferris wheel, I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it.
It depends on the Ferris wheel and it
No,
depends where
because
it's
every
at.
time I get on one, I get stuck at the top.
It's sketchy to me because like you just like you're rocking,
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
sitting
You
there
don't,
I don't
Okay,
like
yeah.
the seat ones. Now, if it's like the bucket, I feel a little bit better.
That does not make me feel better.
Makes me
Except,
feel a
well,
little
kinda-
bit better.
You got a little bit of a chance.
Well, you're
Yeah, you know.
enclosed. You're not in a seat.
I mean, if it fell, you
if
have a better
fell,
chance.
you know, you wouldn't like
Yeah.
land on your legs and snap them in two.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen
Yeah.
those ones where it's just like nothing, and you're just sitting in a random seat with a little bar, and you're just like,
That's what I'm talking about.
See, that's what I get sketched about.
yeah, it's a little sus.
It's like,
but
I'll pass.
see, when I ride a roller coaster, I want a seatbelt and a pull down bar.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I mean, like, if it messes up, like, your only hope is like landing on a fat person. Like, that's really it.
the only
That's
hope
it.
is either land in the ocean if it's near, or
Hope that you're on
Fat
the low
person.
part of the
hope
ground.
that you're that 1%. You know, that just hopes it works out.
But y'all, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap this up. This has been an awesome conversation, though.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun.
We have discussed a lot of things.
Yes, we got very morbid, but we
Yeah.
also
We took it there, but that's okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sometimes
We
it's
had
okay
fun.
to be morbid.
Exactly. Well, it's, with the craziness that's going on nowadays, it's all good. It's normal
Yeah.
at this point.
It's fun.
But for the people that want to check out the music of Halo and the new production company that is coming out of Lumix and all the stuff that both of y'all have going on, where do they go to find that?
You can find me on all social medias at Legit Halo Music.
And you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at Lumix Love. I keep wanting to say Lumitrix. Well, it is Lumitrix_love on Instagram. And my website will be up sometime next week. So
That's exciting.
LumixLove.com under Lumix Productions.
Well, ladies, thanks again. It's been a lot
thank
of
you
fun.
for having us.
Oh,
This
it's
has
been
fun.
great.
It's been fun.
Well, and thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Boom. There we go. Simple as that.
Of course, you can't come. You're driving me crazy.
I thought I knew what I needed. I thought you were my shining light. I would have fought, begged and pleaded to keep you in my life. You used to be my one and only. You turned from a prince into a toad. Time stood still when you used to hold me. Now it's time to let you go. When will I learn that you're just no good for me? When will I see that you're not who you used to be? It's driving me crazy. Where has my baby gone? When will you know you're the man that you've become? When will you feel like the change in you is done? It's driving me crazy. Where has my baby gone? When we touch, it sure don't feel the same. I'm looking at someone I don't know. Staring in your eyes, I see an empty place, and it feels like no one's home. When will I learn that you're just no good to me? When will I see that you're not who you used to be? It's driving me crazy. Where has my baby gone? When will you know you're the man that you've become? When will you feel like the change in you is done? It's driving me crazy. Where has my baby gone? Where has my baby gone? Where's my baby gone? When will I learn that you're just no good for me? When will I see that you're not who you used to be? It's driving me crazy.